One, we're
What
up.
up? What up? What up? What's good, baby? Welcome to another show. Welcome to the Russ Parham Show. We thank you, man. Welcome to another episode, bro. Like I'm jumbling my words, Miles. I'm a little like today is a special day, man. Kanye's back at it, bro. Like this dude, I'm telling you, all of these people that are following him, this dude is showing you who he is. It's like the first Black Panther. That part was like, "Is this your king? Is
Right.
this your king?"
No,
Um,
I'm getting to the point where I can no longer say, "But he made college dropout." It's not doesn't hold any water anymore.
no, it don't even his one justification for breathing air is now slowly filtering off.
Yeah.
So listen, before we get too deep in it, Miles, can you play those videos? I just want to give the people a little bit of context, and then we'll come back and we'll chop this thing up.
All right, here you go.
All right.
Right, you're not Hitler. You're not a Nazi. You don't deserve to be called that and demonized.
Well, I see good things about Hitler also. I love everyone, and Jewish people are not going to tell me you can love um, us, and you can love what we're doing to you with the contracts, and you can love what we're pushing with the pornography. But this guy that invented highways, invented the very microphone that I use as a musician. You can't say out loud that this person ever did anything good, and I'm done with that. I'm done with the classifications. Every human being has something of value that they brought to the table, especially Hitler.
All right, that's the first one. Here's the second one.
Counts because they've been
Wow.
frozen by the Jewish banks. So I need to watch my meals.
Well, CNN says white people are evil Nazis. So, I mean, I disagree with both statements, but I get the frozen.
I don't like the word evil next to Nazis. I think we need to look at.
Oh my goodness! Just because you don't like one group doesn't mean the other. But look,
I love Jewish people, but I also love Nazis.
Oh man! Well, I have to disagree with that. But listen, we're gonna go to break. I'm the crazy one here. We're all crazy. The whole world's crazy, and the whole power structure's coming down. This is absolutely lit. This is lit. Number one show in the world right now. Everybody's tuned in.
All right,
Wow.
there you have it.
Wow.
It's pretty rare that Alex Jones is the one squirming in his seat when someone says something crazy. Usually, it's the other way around.
Yeah, typically he's comfortable in the controversy. He thrives in that.
He was
But I
caught off
think
guard by that one.
absolutely, absolutely. And I think the magnitude of his statement, I mean, you're you, you know, you're justifying Hitler, not just as acts, just as a person. I don't know if Kanye realized this, but if Hitler was alive and he saw Kanye, he'd have you shot.
Hmm.
He thought you were inferior as well. I'm not. I know he's a genius, but I'm not sure if he gets that Jews weren't the only people Hitler hated. Black people would have
Oh yeah.
definitely been on his list. Definitely, and his whole argument really, everyone's following him. Everybody wants to be a Kanye supporter. If you listen very carefully, Miles, his whole argument is about money. The whole crux of his argument is really about money. He mentioned what they're doing in the contracts. Listen, the house always wins. Those that gamble and go to casinos know. I don't care if a Jew owns it, a Native American, a white, a black, the house always wins. No company gives you a contract and allows you to make more money than they do. It's just not the nature of signing a contract of that man. I mean, it's amazing. And then the way you weaponize their pain that way, it would be the same way if a white man weaponized slavery. If a white man used slavery or our, you know, captors against me, You know what I mean? In an argument, you basically said you love Nazis. You think they're good people. How? What did Hitler do well? I don't give a shit what
Oh,
he invented. How
he,
can you kill
he
millions of
said
people?
roads. He said roads and microphones, right?
Yes.
So everything else
He
is
said,
cool because he did those things.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So that justified the millions of people in the gas chamber.
Right.
That justified it. So what I'm saying, man, I just think it's the guys having a nervous breakdown right in front of us. And on top of that, who goes on TV to do an interview with a hat pulled down over their face?
I know, right? What's up with that?
I just think he knew he was. I really believe this. I think he knew he was talking so stupid. He just didn't want anybody to see his face. Kanye is having a nervous breakdown, and people are following him. And you know, I'm not going to wear Adidas. I'm not going to do this. Kanye doesn't care anything about anybody. He only cares about that money they took.
Yeah.
And now I hear that he got to pay a bunch of child support in the divorce settlement. So all this
Yeah.
shit is just it's just a lot right now. And I'm telling you, Miles, I believe this. You're a bit of a conspiracy theorist. I, I think he doesn't realize the fire that he's playing with because these aren't street thugs. These aren't Bloods and Crips who would, probably try to do something stupid.
Hmm.
I believe wholeheartedly that these people will have you killed or they'll take the rest of what you have. They'll take it. If they run as many avenues as you say they run, if they're as powerful as you say they are, they have the power to destroy you. I think his statement was disrespectful. And as a black man, to say you love Nazis who
Yeah,
hate
that was
us,
that was a bit too far.
yeah, you cheapen so many struggles when you talk like that. And I have no respect for Kanye. I think Kanye needs mental help. I think that he needs to go away for a while and sit down for 2, 3 years and
Do you
kind of
think
collect himself.
do you think Kanye's going to be around in the next 3 to 5 years?
No,
Think he'll be gone?
I and I pray to God that I'm wrong. I'm not hating y'all. I pray to God that I'm wrong. But men are men, bro. Like, okay, if you're a powerful Jewish guy right now, right? You watching all of this and you like, what the fuck? I'm not saying you would just call someone and say, I want him killed, but you would definitely put things into motion to destroy him.
Well, I guess he stated that I think it was his personal trainer, right? Who
Mm-hmm.
one of his trainers who tried to get him committed, get him on medication,
Mm-hmm.
induce a state of psychosis or something like that. So
Was
they're
it
already
help?
coming after him.
Was it help? I mean,
Maybe he was right.
I mean, was he talking too crazy? Does he need a
Yeah.
therapist? Some sort of psychosis? Yeah, I'm telling you, what they'll do if they don't have him killed. Obviously, he has no real credibility now, so that's not a problem. That's kind of self-inflicted. He has no support because he's talking so reckless. Let's be honest, Miles. Who in the world that has money and any real influence? I'm talking about real money. I'm not even talking about. I'm talking about well over a quarter million, like maybe 500 million or better. Who would come to his defense?
No, it's a big club and they're all in it together. When you start to do what Kanye is doing, you're playing with fire.
You absolutely playing with fire because see, and I'm not just saying the Jews would do this. I'm saying people would do this.
Mhm.
Sometimes when you get want to get at people, Miles, you affect the people closest to them to make them react.
Sure.
You'll pull strings on someone else. Well, this is because your boy talks so crazy. Everybody connected with him. See, that's what I'm saying. He's isolated now. So that's why he's going on all of these TV shows. I'm telling you, Kanye is having a nervous breakdown right in front of us. And I don't want people to say, but the Jews doing all of this in show business. Okay. Well, if you know that going in, and you already know this, you should have a contingency when you get resources and get a certain amount of influence to do certain things, and you should know how to handle yourself. I'm not saying you weren't done wrong. I don't know all the ins and outs, but what I can tell you is you don't handle it in the public eye. You don't try to shame them, and then you bring up the Holocaust. When you say Hitler, people automatically think of what? The Holocaust, right? So
Right.
if you're justifying Hitler, you're justifying the Holocaust.
Absolutely.
You're justifying millions of men, women, and children being put to death for an agenda.
Yeah. Being tortured, medical experiments, everything.
Yes. So you say that he's not a bad guy. So in
Because
essence,
he
as a
invented some
black
roads
man,
and shit.
because he made roads and a microphone for you to talk dumb on. He said, I'm taught of classifications. Your classification is a dumbass. That's officially your class. That should be on your license. You're a dumbass. And you're playing a very dangerous game with very, 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 very powerful people.
Hmm.
Very powerful people. You're playing a dangerous game. They're going to destroy Kanye. I'm telling you. His comments were so inflammatory. Everyone's going to back away from him. Everyone's going to back. He COVID. He's monkeypox.
Yeah.
Everyone's going to back away from him. No one will support him. He's already come out and said Jay-Z and Beyonce are still culpable in all of this. They're complicit. They're evil. So you got people in the industry inside, you know what I mean? So I'm telling you, I don't know if Kanye takes his own life. I don't know if something happens, but they're going to destroy this boy. I'm
Yeah.
talking about break him down to the lowest common denominator. I'm
Right.
talking about when they finish their divisions and doing fractions, he gonna be point something. I'm telling you, they're gonna destroy. Think about this, Miles, just in the regular work world. How someone influential enough could tell the right people about you, good or bad, could help you or hurt you. And this just I'm just saying in the regular normal business world. Think about it. If you won't get a job because of a bad reference, what happens if a multi-billionaire hates you?
Right.
I mean, where does Kanye go from here?
I don't know, man. This is all leading towards a suicide. They're gonna say
That's
he's
what I
acting
think.
erratic. He was bipolar. He's going acting crazy, saying all this crazy stiff stuff. That was
Yep.
expected to happen. They're gonna make it sound like it was expected to happen.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. One of those ones where they find fentanyl in the system, and then everybody comes out like, "Well, I knew Kanye. I can tell you for a fact he wasn't getting high. They murdered him." But we'll never know. But one thing won't be happening. Nobody will be talking about Hitler anymore.
Nope.
Everyone has a sect. Even God has avenging angels. Even God has a sect in heaven of head busters.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is, listen, these Jews not gonna sit around and be disrespected. Because ultimately, can I say this? And this what nobody's talking about. They made Kanye. I said it. They made him. They brought and paid for Kanye. That's why they froze his money. My money's frozen up in Apple. Millions of dollars I can't get to. But you complaining to people that make $40,000 and $50,000. Run that back. My hundreds of millions of dollars have been frozen, but you're gonna complain to people that make 40 or 50,000. You want their support. Fuck you, boy.
Yeah. Well,
Fuck
if
you,
it's
boy.
if it's a multi-billionaire, and I think the amount was 25 million. I mean, come on.
Mm-hmm.
He's a multi-billionaire, and 25 of it got held up in through Apple or whatever it was.
Well, why wouldn't you get all your fucking money before you start talking crazy?
Yeah.
If I owed you 25 million and I was supposed to pay you on Wednesday, would you get online and call me a dick on Tuesday?
It'd be Thursday morning after I get my check in my bank.
Absolutely. Thursday morning, Russell's a dick. Exactly. Because I mean, so do you see how he was on some checkers shit and they was
Yeah.
playing chess the whole time?
Yeah.
And what they did was great because when they did this, if you notice, it feels like the Jews just sitting back and he's attacking them, right? Don't it feels like he's attacking them. I'm telling you, whatever is in the works, Miles, is epic.
Mm.
They're gonna make an example of him.
Oh yeah.
I promise you. I promise you.
Well, get your popcorn.
Yeah, get your popcorn ready, y'all. So y'all stay tuned, man. Y'all stay up. Let us know in the comments what you think, man. Check us out definitely on YouTube, man. Hit that subscribe button, man. Follow the dopest podcast on the planet, man. Hit us up on TikTok. Once again, man, we thank y'all so much for the numbers. Russ.Parham on TikTok, Russ.Parham on IG. Man, go to IG. We got dope content, all about content on all of these platforms. You can catch us on all of them. Keep up with us. Find out what we're talking about. Find out what we're doing. We got a lot of lit shit coming up, bro. And also, too, again, Jake will be putting that information up about how to get to the bag too, man. We trying to empower everybody over here. You know what I mean? So, like I keep telling you, they print money every day. It's enough for me and you. I'm gonna show you how to get to it. So that's gonna be coming soon. Keep following us, man. We love y'all, man. It's the Russ Parham Show. Once again, you are part of the dopest fucking podcast on the planet. On behalf of myself, Russ Parham, and Miles Hex, man, we love y'all. Stay up.